Yo, what's up? My name is Petrowski. Welcome back to another loot from 1 hour of a Pokemon from every Pokemon in the Pokedex. So last episode we covered Pidgey and got a surprising profit of 200k plus per hour, which was super sick. Maybe around 100k plus on average, but we did get a god catch during that event or during that hour, so it was super sick. Today we're going to be moving on to Rattata. Rattata is actually in the same exact spot as Pidgey right here on Route 1, the same nostalgic spot. So we can go ahead and bite down here with our Breloom. It should be pretty simple. I'm just going to be running back and forth in this spot, looking for Rattata for 1 hour. There we go. Perfect first encounter, just like Pidgey. I'm going to go ahead and catch this one, and then after catching this one, I'll do loot from 1 hour, and I will show you guys everything that I got. Let's go ahead and try our first one. They should be super easy to catch. I'm using my catching Breloom, as per usual. Pretty easy Pokemon to, assist with this sort of thing. Should be just able to false swipe and Pokeball once. You shouldn't have to spore or do anything of the sort. They're super low level. They are a very common encounter in this location. Should be a really easy farm, and it's just about seeing you guys after I catch them for 1 hour. There we go. Nice. That's awesome, actually. Getting a 31 attack IV to start is super sick. So that does have some value. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to catch these for 1 hour, and I will see you guys soon. Alright, here we are after catching Rattata for 1 hour, and dude, did we catch so many. What is this, 57 I believe? 57 rats were caught within 1 hour. That's insane. That means we were catching one rat almost every minute. That is really crazy. One of the funniest things about this to me is that one of them happened to have an item, but it was this weird chillin berry, which I actually have never heard of. It's just the berry that weakens normal type attacks once, so pretty unuseful berry, but it's really funny that out of 57 rats we only saw one of them. I don't know, thought that was kind of funny. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start sorting them by 1x31s and noted IVs, and we'll go ahead and release all of the extra, so I will see you guys after I'm done sorting. Alright, even though we caught a ton of rats, it looks like a ton of them were duds. So we're actually going to be releasing, 44 Rattata right now, off back into the wild. Rest in peace, my friends. Oops. Alright, well, I accidentally clicked the wrong button there, but here we are. We have them all selected again. Let's go ahead and release them back into the wild. There we go. Rest in peace. Now it's time to price check the good Rattata that we saved, which is, dude, surprisingly few compared to how many we caught. I'm actually super surprised by that. I think we only have one noted Rattata, and then 12 1x31s, maybe with some other stats going on. I'll have to sort through them. I'll get back to you guys in a quick sec. Okay, so here's the stats. We have 10 Rattata with a 1x31 IV, 2 Rattata with a 1x31 plus some other stats that are worth value. We'll kind of calculate that on. And then we have 1 Rattata that is noted, that is still worth selling, but has no 31 IVs. All right, let's go ahead and crack into it and start price checking. Alright, I do have my trusty calculator up to help me price check, and I'm going to be doing it alongside with you guys. We might just do it live, I'm not sure. We'll maybe cut some time, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, for those who don't know, people aren't usually buying Rattatas to breed them into Raticate or make them into Raticate. They don't really care for that. They're usually buying Rattata to breed them with a more powerful Pokemon in the Field A group, and there are a lot of Pokemon in the Field A group, as you can see. Here are some not so powerful ones. If we go like upper in price, we'll see things like Darumaka, which evolves into Darmanitan, which is a pretty powerful Pokemon. Crocodile is in the Field A group, which is an extremely powerful Pokemon. Really love that Pokemon. Zoroa, which is a really cool NU threat in Pokemon. Scraggy or Scrafty, which is one of the most powerful Pokemon. There's a lot of really powerful Pokemon in Field A group. Field A group is actually, I think, the biggest A group within Pokemon. So there's a lot of Pokemon in here. So a lot of Pokemon need Field A group breeders, but there's also a lot of Pokemon that act as Field A group breeders, so it's kind of like a middle ground. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon that need the A group. There's also a lot of Pokemon that are kind of worthless that are also in the A groups. It's a good middle ground for A group. It's not super expensive. It's not super cheap. It's pretty much the gold standard for median. Okay. We're going to go ahead and price check our first rat, show you guys how I do that. So we're going to be searching for the IV that it has, which in this case is 31 special defense on top of the A group. Search by lowest price. I'm going to be marking this at 5K. I'm going to ignore the lowest price one because I don't mind waiting an extra bit of time to have it sell. I'm not in a rush to get my money, so I'm going to be marking that as 4,999 to undercut this one. I actually might be selling my rats live in this video because after I record these videos, I have to go through and reprice check them to list them on the GTL anyway. So I might as well list them while I'm recording this because I do sell these, in real time anyway. Might as well go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and look at our next Rattata, Our second Rattata is going to be 31 speed, which speed is usually the most expensive IV in, you know, any age group. So something around 6,400 Pokeyen, looks like 6,499. So we'll do plus 6,499 and also list it at that price, 6,499. Maybe we'll just do all of this live. It's only Rattata, so it's not a super crazy one. I'm not expecting a ton of profit from this thing, but we'll go ahead and see. This should go for 4,999. 4,999. Gotta make sure I right click and sell it. List it on the GTL plus 4,999 on the calculator. Make sure I don't miss any of them. It's funny to list the numbers in different locations. Let's check this Rattata. Close that. Open this. Okay, this one's a little more interesting. This one's actually timid nature, 31 speed, which actually might adjust the price check. So we're gonna check 31 speed. You know, we just checked it. It's 499, but we're also going to go ahead and check the nature and change it to timid. There's not that many special attackers. Okay, it's gonna be around the same price. At least this one is. Plus this one's 30. Yeah, I could list it for like 7,999, like 7,999 Pokeyen, and like wait a little bit on it. That's an option, which I think is worth doing. I'm gonna actually do that. I think it's worthwhile. We're gonna do 7,999. Go ahead and list this thing for $7.99. And this way you guys can actually see me like committing to the price check that I'm telling you guys. I'm not, and like there'll be some that will sell like throughout the making of the videos. Like 1x31 Pokemon sell pretty quickly. Breeders are always needed. They're really easy. Speed we already checked was 6,499 if I'm not mistaken. It's hasty is not a super valuable speed nature, even though it is plus speed. Not gonna worry about it too much. We're gonna do plus 6,499 over here on the calculator as well. List off that Rattata. All right, we only have 5 left to price check in the 1x31, so we're doing pretty well. Back to our price checking thing. Change this, change this. We're now going to go on defense, lowest price, 4,999. Seems pretty fair. Going to add that to our calculator and make sure I sell this thing on the GTL plus 4,999. There we go. List, sell. All right, on to the next Rattata. Zooming through, going fast, being efficient. Let's check this Rattata. 31 special attack. Now this is probably going to be the cheapest IV. Yep. So this is generally the cheapest IV in the field A group. There's just not that many Pokemon in the field A group that need the special attack stat. Most of them are more physical. So 2,998 is going to be our price. Pretty cheap, but also fair. Go ahead and list that bad boy. Some Rattata are selling as well. 31 defense. It's definitely helpful to sort them by IV. That's something I should have done ahead of time. That'll help you, sell them off and list them a lot easier. So plus 4,999 here. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like seeing all of them priced out individually like this, or you would rather me just kind of skim over it and not show you guys all of this price checking nonsense. I've been wanting to do this because I think that literally the question that I get the most when making videos, this is going to be 4,999 as well. The question that I get the most in my Discord, in DMs, on any platform, on YouTube comments, the question that I get the most all the time is how do I price check like X Pokemon? People are always looking for more information on price checking Pokemon, so I think this kind of series can provide not only information on how to make money and where to make money, but also how to price check your Pokemon and how to sell your Pokemon. I think this series can really do a lot. This one's also going to be 4,999, and that'll be the last of the 1x31, so plus 4,999. There we go, and list that. And there we go. We're at around 54,000 Pokeyen made so far, and we still have 3 Rattatas to cover. I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys with that in a split sec. All right, our first 1x31 Rattata with a little more going on is pretty easy to price check. It's just 1x31 and 1x30. I'm going to be listing this thing for 14,999. Very similar to this Quagsire. This Pooch is super underpriced, so I'm not going to base it off of that. It's literally just based off of the 31 IV and not anything else going on, which he should have double checked, should have price checked. So I'm going to be listing this rat for 14,999. I think that's pretty fair. I could see it being lowered to like maybe like 10 to 15k, like 10k at the lowest, but this should never sell for less than 10k. So we're going to go ahead and do 14.99, putting us at 68k so far, or 69k almost. Honestly, not bad. That's honestly really good. Now onto this next Rattata. This one's interesting, and this one will require a pretty like more advanced price check. And I'm going to be doing this one with you guys live. So this one's obviously has a lot going on. It has the 31 speed, which is actually really important. So if this 31 was in actually one of the defenses or an HP, or maybe even like special attack, I wouldn't have calced it as that. I would have actually calced it as like 25 plus to get more of an accurate representation of the price. But 31 speed is actually really important in competitive play, because 31 like speed decides whether you're going to outspeed certain threats or not, and it just ends up being really, really crucial. And having like +1, like having that extra 1 stat of speed means so much more than having that extra 1 stat of a defense, right? Okay, let's go ahead and check this. So this is female, similar to the Zigzagoon. The issue is the Zigzagoon is pretty overpriced and has been on the market for a long time. I think this Rattata, based on experience and based on the Zigzagoon, I think it's more of a 30k price range, so I'm actually going to add plus 29.99. I feel like I should start adding my price checks as just the whole value. I think it makes things a little more complicated to add all the 9s, but we're going to go ahead and sell this Rattata for 30k. I think that's a very, very fair price. I already collected like 20k from rats that I've sold already, so I'm already selling a ton of stuff. And now on to the last rat that I'm going to be price checking for this video. So this rat is pretty solid, as you can see. It's 25 plus, it's 20 plus across in every single stat, but then it is 25 plus across in a lot of other stats. So I'm going to reset all of our RVs. We're going to price check this like this. I think we're just going to do 20 plus. Actually, we should be safe to do 25 plus in these stats and then 20 plus in those stats. Let's go ahead and check it. Yep. There's a lot of Field Aid Group Pokemon. Excuse me. There's a lot of Field Aid Group Pokemon, so it actually does get you a pretty accurate price check. I'm surprised how cheap this is, but I still think it's fair for the most part, just because the Field Aid Group is so commonly caught. Yeah, I'm gonna mark. Look at all these, everything's selling. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this as $14.99. I think it's a super fair price check, and this actually made a lot more Pokeyen than I expected. So yeah, I'm gonna mark this Rattata at $14.99. I think that's super fair. It's obviously like 2k less or like 3k less. It's slightly more undercutting that one, but this one has better stats than mine. Slightly. That speed being 28 is super important. So yeah, I think 15k is super fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and list that and collect all of this, and that leaves our total price check after loot from 1 hour of Rattata at around 114k Pokeyen. So easily over 100k per hour. These early game spots are super underrated. They're so easy to catch. The fact that you can mass catch these Pokemon so quickly really ups the Pokeyen you're going to be able to make per hour. And I'm really excited to see your guys' reaction and see how you guys feel about the loot from 1 hour of Pidgey and loot from 1 hour of Rattata. I think it's really, really interesting. It just shows how just catching Pokemon in PokeMMO is just it's such a good money maker, no matter what Pokemon you're catching. But anyways, that wraps up this video. Once again, we ended up making around 114k profit on this one. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video if you did enjoy it. That would let me know you guys liked the content, and that would show me. It'd also help me out a lot. And subscribe for more PokeMMO content and to see future content, future money making guides, PvP, event stuff, etc., etc. Check out all the playlist links below for more PokeMMO content if you want to see more and you want stuff in the background while you play the game. Check out the Discord to join an incredible community. You can ask questions there, learn about the game. It's a great place to be. And then finally, consider becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month. If you want to go above and beyond, it helps me out a lot. And it keeps me going. I do YouTube full time, so all of the support means a ton. Anyways, thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great day, and hopefully I was able to help you today in your PokeMMO journey.